Hello Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is your tarot and oracle reading for the week of September 18th to the 24th, 2023. First card out for you is the Source of Magic coming out, and this is going to be a very magical week for manifestation for you. I am seeing some of you getting back into the law of attraction or witchcraft, if that is what you do, or even just like some sort of spiritual practice that increases your magic. Connecting back with yourself is what I want to say. When you're constantly focusing on all of the people around you, you sort of lose your magic. You're giving it away to other people. So I'm seeing you going back to the source, which exists within yourself. We even see her holding this little ball at the center of her being, and it's like that is the source of her magic. It comes from within, and then she spreads it without. But when you're constantly focusing on other people and external situations, you're giving your magic away. So I see you returning to the source this week, which is really fun. I love that. Next, we have you know what to do. Your intuition already knows exactly what you need to do this week, okay? It's already, you may even have it on a list. This week, I'm gonna do this, 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 and this, and that's exactly what you're gonna do, okay? Archangel Uriel, trust your inner knowledge and act upon it without delay. Stop putting things off. Like if you keep saying, I'm gonna do this when this happens, like literally just start it now. Just try doing it right now, even if it's bad, even if it's not good, even if it's not a lot, like just get started today. Stop pushing things off. For example, if you have a heaping pile of laundry in your bedroom that needs to be put away, and you keep saying, oh, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll do it tomorrow. Literally just put a few pieces of clothing away right now, make that your goal. And you know, you never know, maybe you'll keep doing it and you'll finish everything just right now and you'll feel really good about it. Next, we have regeneration coming out. I'm seeing a lot of Scorpio energy for you this week. So you may be dealing with a Scorpio or someone with heavy Scorpio placements, but I'm also seeing like coming back to life, making that magic happen. I feel like for the past few weeks, it just felt like a little overwhelming, stressful, or anxious for you. And it's weird because like externally, things are really getting better in your life. Like you may be like moving up in the world, getting more money or happier relationships, or there's like a lot of abundance around you. But I was getting this feeling of you being like a little bit out of sorts. It may be because like there's too much going on around you or what have you. And I see you like just making this very firm decision, like I am going to feel better right now. Like I am going to stop complaining right now. I'm going to get better, do what I need to do right now. Like I am no longer procrastinating this. I'm just going to do it. So we're going to get 9 tarot cards, 3 rows of 3 to further clarify this week ahead. First card out is the King of Pentacles in reverse. This is your energy, and you know, this really is confirming what I literally just said. You feeling out of sorts, out of power for the past few weeks. The first card out in this spread usually represents the past few weeks or months for you. And I've just been getting this feeling of like feeling out of sorts. You know, things may have been falling behind. Like there's a long list of things you need to get done, like cleaning your house, organizing your garage, selling something, or applying to new jobs, or like I just feel like there was things like that you've been putting off for weeks now. It feels like months even. You've been putting things off, procrastinating them, and I feel like this is the week to literally just do it, like without even thinking about it. Like let me just get started. If I don't finish, I don't finish. You know, let me at least get started so I could feel better about it, and that actually propels you to finish the task anyways. Second card out is the 6 of Wands. Yeah, you're very popular at this time. A lot of people want to spend time with you, talk to you. You may be getting a lot of emails, sales, if you do anything involving sales, work, hours at work, or like a lot of people just kind of pulling on your energy because you are glowing, you are successful. And I feel like managing this success, managing this popularity, managing everyone wanting something from you may have been a little bit difficult for you in the past few weeks. That may have been why you've been feeling out of sorts. And I feel like you're taking much more initiative when it comes to carving out time for yourself and for the tasks that you have been procrastinating. It's like, I'm doing it even if I don't have any time. Like I'm gonna do it. You know, I just gotta force it in there. It's kind of like merging on a busy street. You kind of just have to scoot your way in there and force your way in sometimes. And I'm seeing that as like a metaphor of you making time for yourself this week. Third card out for you is the King of Cups in reverse. So 2 kings, both in reversed. And right in between it is that 6 of Wands, which represents your personal success. So I feel like there's a lot of masculine energy people kind of just clawing at your, not clawing, that's a bad word, like grabbing at your energy right now. So if you're like a woman or someone who's very attractive to men, you may actually have a lot of dudes in your life like wanting a piece of you, okay? Wanting to spend time with you, wanting to hang out with you, wanting you to call more, blah, blah, blah. It feels exhausting, honestly. I feel like you are exhausted. Yeah, and also the kings in reverse represent your own need to protect yourself and protect that alone time. Have some boundaries up and say, no, I'm not going to do that, you know, be a little bit more selfish. Okay, second row out, fourth card is the Queen of Wands in reverse. Wow, so many mature court cards all coming out in reversed here. I just get like an almost moodiness from you. You know, I sense a desire for you to just have alone time, to just be by yourself for once. And you know what? You may be coming off as a bit colder this week, but I don't blame you guys, you know? I feel like Capricorn energy people with strong Capricorn placements, they really need a high amount of alone time to just like get their own crap together. And I feel like that's what you've been really lacking recently. And don't feel bad about getting it. It'll be what you need to regenerate your energies. Also, there's a blue jay outside that I just saw, so that may be a sign for some of you. If that like means anything to you, just take note of that. Center of your spread is justice. I am seeing success in legal matters. I'm seeing for some of you, there's something that you want to do that is legally involved. So this could be like fighting for custody or getting something legal that you feel like is owed to you, opening up that can of worms. And I feel like if that's the case, it'll be very good for you to do that. I'm also seeing a select few of you, there's something that you need to report to the police or report like legally, like get it on paper, document that you said that, or like that someone said or did something to you. Get it on paper, because even if you're saying to yourself like the police won't do anything, you know, that won't get them justice. True. But having it on paper that, you know, this happened at this date can come back to bite them in the butt later when, you know, let's say they get caught for doing something, or you take this further into the court systems, like this is the evidence that that person or that you will need in order to gain your justice. So document everything, report everything is what I want to say if you're involved in anything legal. I also see you getting success that is well earned, well deserved to you. You've been pouring a lot of energy, time, and love into other people unpaid back. You know, they weren't returning it back. And I feel like your good karma is starting to catch up with you. I've been feeling this for Capricorn for the past several weeks. It feels like it's gradually building and building upon itself. So this is another week of that, which is really great. I love that. Sixth card out is the Tower. Wow. Right next to Justice, right underneath the King of Cups. Yeah, there is an ending that has happened with some of you. Either a breakup, a death, or someone leaving your life. Now here's the kicker. It was toxic. So it's not like you're grieving heavily. I mean, obviously, I feel a part of you does miss them and the familiarity that they offered, but at the same time, you're at a place now where you're like, that was 100% toxic, and I am glad that it is over. But there still may be some loose ends that need to be tied up. For example, if this was a death, you may need to, you know, sell some of their stuff, get rid of some of their stuff. I know that sounds so bad, but like if you could feel what I'm feeling, this would only resonate for you if this is someone you really didn't really like or didn't really know that well. It's like there's still some loose ends to tie up there, some things to organize there, or if this was a breakup, you know, there may be some loose ends, some closure needed, or just like some business to take care of. Like if you had a child with them, for example, that's where custody comes into play, and like getting into a routine with that. Or if this is a divorce, like how are we splitting the assets? So it's like all of these sort of legal, and it feels very legal loose ends being tied up here. Obviously it's not going to be legal for everyone. This could just be like energetically, spiritually tying up loose ends with someone who was toxic to you in the past, who is no longer a prime person in your life because they lacked emotional maturity, it seems. You know, they might have had anger issues, or like were just really possessive, abusive, toxic in some way. And you're starting to really realize that. And you're seeing like, I'm glad this ended. And you're starting to see how much better your life is without them. Final row out is Death in reversed. Speaking of, this is showing the need to let go of someone or something. Okay, they're not going to change. I feel like this is just a clarifying message to remind you of something that you're already walking away from, or have walked away from, or if you're planning to walk away from someone or something. For the select few of you, this is confirmation. Yes, do that. It is toxic, and you will be so much better off walking away, whether it's a job that you are thinking about leaving, a relationship you want to break off, or what have you. Like, if there's an idea like that in your mind, this is confirmation. Like, you should have already done this a few weeks ago. If you haven't done it yet, you're behind the ball that's rolling for Capricorn energy. Okay, so if this person is still in your life, close to you, I just want to say, like, for Capricorn's readings for the past several weeks and months, like, you are behind. Okay, Death card comes out in reversed when it's like, yeah, this energy, you've been feeling it for way too long now. Like, I don't know why you didn't leave earlier. Okay, now it's like get off, like, go now, hurry up type of energy, you know? What are you waiting for? You've waited too long at this point. If this toxic situation or relationship is still a close part of your life, like, it's time to go, because the majority of Capricorns, this is already out of your life in like an enmeshed way, and it's like you're just tying up the loose ends now. So I'm really concerned if you're a Capricorn person who hasn't even broke the attachment to this being a close person or something very important in your life, like your current job or current relationship, and it's like intuitively with everything within you is saying, yeah, it's time to go, you know? So this could also be a little bit more minor. It doesn't have to be a huge deal. Like, there's just someone who you know you need to have a conversation with, or like you just know it's not going to work out, something isn't working for you, and it's like, yeah, it's beyond time to have this conversation. You know, you should have had this conversation when you first started having these feelings. So it's time. It's beyond time to do that this week. Next, we have the Knight of Swords in reversed. Yeah, I don't know why I'm getting Capricorn energy, people battling with your fear of being very direct in communication. So there may be difficult conversations you need to initiate, or something that you know will be difficult, or it's like a touchy subject, and I'm seeing a fear of actually bringing it up, and that may be why you have been procrastinating this. And it goes back to the original message of like, it's time to no longer procrastinate. Like, the time is here. Final card out is the Five of Cups, which is a card of walking away. And it's right underneath that Tower, right underneath that King of Cups. Yeah, guys, if there's like an ex that you're dealing with, like, and there's still loose ends that need to be figured out, do it this week. Absolutely. Or if there's a conversation you know you need to have, stop delaying it. You will really regret it if you keep procrastinating this. Like, this is the week to do it. This is the week to kind of catch up energetically and let go. There's a lot of cards here about letting go. Letting go. Even in the Justice card, which is the center of your spread, it kind of looks like a hand here that has released, and now it's up to karma, it's up to fate to bring you your good karma, to bring you your good energy that you well deserve. There's just a situation here with someone who refused to listen to anyone else, to take accountability. It's like they knew everything, you know. They knew best constantly. And, you know, once you let go of this, there's a lot of regeneration that will occur in your life, or it's already occurring in your life. And Spirit's saying, like, you know, you cut the cord, but there still may be a few threads connecting you to this situation or this person, and it's time to cut those away too. Because once you do that, like, the growth that you'll experience, the success you'll experience in your life will move forward extremely, extremely rapidly. Like, it'll be boom, huge growth, like big bang, explosion, like growth. So thank you guys for joining me. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Watch for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus to get the fullest overview of this week ahead. If you want a personal reading with me one-on-one, the link to that is always in the description box, spiritpsychic.org. I also offer my spiritual life coaching sessions there and my goddess energy intention oil there, so check it out. Bye bye.